Okay, students, I want to make a video on that example 3 that we didn't get a chance to get in class. Of course, the reason is I wasn't feeling well, and I'm still not feeling that great, as you could tell. But we're going to make sure that you get this problem. So we have a problem involving bearings. This is north. And it says that a Coast Guard ship on a route leaves its base 16 knots on a course 82 degrees east. We're going to say that's going this way. It goes 16 knots, but 16 times for 3 hours, that's 48. So we went 48 nautical miles. Now remember, this angle right here is 82 degrees. Okay, 3 hours later, a distress call comes in from a cargo ship located 180 nautical miles from the base at a bearing of north 48 degrees east. North 48 degrees. Probably 3 times as long as this. You could think about it that way, a little bit more. So let's see, let's find a kind of 48 degrees. That's kind of like half that. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. Okay, so this right here is my cargo ship. And this is my Coast Guard ship. Okay, so now we got this length is 180 nautical miles. Okay. Now, question A, how far is the Coast Guard ship from the cargo ship? So how far are they from each other? That's a good question. So it's asking how far between these 2 points, okay? Well, if I just label the triangle, we'll call that A, we'll call that B, we'll call that C, okay? Can we answer the questions? A says, how far is a Coast Guard ship from the cargo ship? So it wants this distance here, which we're going to call little a. Round to the nearest tenth of nautical mile. Okay, well, let's see. Now we know that this angle right here, it said was 48 degrees east. Okay, so that tells us that we know that angle right here. It's going to be the 82 minus 48, which is 34. So let's just kind of draw a little triangle here. Okay, so here's A, that's 34 degrees. And here's B, and here is 48 nautical miles. We can use the law of sines. So we're going to do 48 we're going to have 180. No. Trying to find little a. So, okay, so we're going to have to use the law of sines to find this angle. Hold on. We're going to have to use the law of cosines, that is, to find the side. So let's do that. We're trying to find little a, so we're going to go a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus twice their product, cosine of a. So now we have a squared is equal to 48 squared plus 180 squared minus twice their product, cosine of 34. Okay, when we do that on the calculator, we will get the following answer. Okay, so we put that in my calculator. Okay, and I hit enter. Now I got to find the square root of that. $142.75. 142.75. So A is equal to 142.75. Okay, that is the answer to A. All right, now we got to answer part B. Well, the question is can I find the angle? Okay, I got to find this. What I'm looking for is this is where we got stuck before. I need to find the bearing. So this is north, and I happen to know from geometry if these are parallel. These two inside angles add up to 180, or these angles right here, alternate interior, are equal. So if this big angle right here is 82, this angle here is 82, which makes this angle right here 98. So in that picture, I have a 98 here, and I have this other part of my triangle going up here. I need to know what this angle is right here. Because if I know that angle, I could say north so many degrees east. One way to get that angle is to solve for this angle in the triangle. Now that we know that this side is 142.75, I could use the law of sines. So I'm going to go 142.75 over the sine of 34 is equal to what? Is equal to 180 over the sine of C. I'll work this out on my calculator. The sine of C is going to be some decimal number, and then C is going to be 44.8. Now remember, we used the law of sines, so we're going to have to be aware that inverse sine is only defined for the first quadrant, so we'll have to find the angle ourselves. This angle over here is going to be 135.2. So now we know that this angle right here is 135.2. Well, we got to subtract. We have to subtract the whole angle minus the 98. So 135 minus 98 is 37.2. So now the question for part B, what bearing should the Coast Guard ship follow? Remember, the Coast Guard ship is going to go north this way. To find the cargo ship, it's going to go north 37.2 degrees east. And that, my friend, is how you solve that problem. It took a little effort. It took effort for me, so it's going to take effort for you. Hope that helps you out.